When we see persons of worth, we should think of equaling them. We see persons of contrary character, we should turn inward and examine ourselves. If we don't know life, how can we know death? The expectations of life depend upon diligence. The mechanic that would perfect his work first must sharpen his tools. He who speaks without modesty will find it difficult to make his words good. What you do not want done to yourself, do not do to others. Without feelings of respect, what is there to distinguish men from beasts? You cannot open a book without learning something. A gentleman would be ashamed should his deeds not match his words. When a person should be spoken with and you don't speak to them, you lose them. When a person shouldn't be spoken with and you speak to them, you waste your breath. The wise do not lose people, nor do they waste their breath. To see and listen to the wicked is already the beginning of wickedness. Wherever you go, go with all your heart. Give a bowl of rice to a man and you will feed him for a day. Teach him how to grow his own rice and you will save his life. Study the past if you would divine the future. It is more shameful to distrust our friends than to be deceived by them. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Silence is a true friend who never betrays. By 3 methods we may learn wisdom. First, by reflection, which is noblest. Second, by imitation, which is easiest. And third, by experience, which is the bitterest. Wisdom, compassion, and courage are the 3 universally recognized moral qualities of men. Death and life have their determined appointments. Riches and honors depend upon heaven. Everything has beauty, but not everyone sees it. The more man meditates upon good thoughts, the better will be his world and the world at large. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. If you don't want to do something, don't impose on others. It is easy to hate, and it is difficult to love. This is how the whole scheme of things works. All good things are difficult to achieve, and bad things are very easy to get. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. The superior man understands what is right. The inferior man understands what will sell. Never give a sword to a man who can't dance. We should feel sorrow, but not sink under its oppression. Imagination is more important than knowledge. When you know a thing, to hold that you know it, and when you do not know a thing, to allow that you do not know it. This is knowledge. To see what is right and not to do it is want of courage or of principle. I want you to be everything that's you, deep at the center of your being. If you look into your own heart and you find nothing wrong there, what is there to worry about? What is there to fear? The superior man does not, even for the space of a single meal, act contrary to virtue. In moments of haste, he cleaves to it. In seasons of danger, he cleaves to it. The expectations of life depend upon diligence. The mechanic that would perfect his work first must sharpen his tools. When a person should be spoken with and you don't speak to them, you lose them. When a person shouldn't be spoken with and you speak to them, you waste your breath. The wise do not lose people, nor do they waste their breath. Life is really simple, but we insist on making it complicated. Wisdom, compassion, and courage are the three universally recognized moral qualities of men. He who learns but does not think is lost. He who thinks but does not learn is in great danger. The strength of a nation derives from the integrity of the home. The man who says he can and the man who says he cannot are both correct. The man who asks a question is a fool for a minute. The man who does not ask is a fool for life. Looking at small advantages prevents great affairs from being accomplished. If you are the smartest person in the room, then you are in the wrong room. When it is obvious that the goals cannot be reached, don't adjust the goals, adjust the action steps. When you see someone not so good, reflect on your own weak points. Be not ashamed of mistakes, and thus make them crimes. Think of tomorrow, the past cannot be mended. Learn as if you were not reaching your goal, and as though you were scared of missing it. The superior man thinks always of virtue. The common man thinks of comfort.